Alright. We're back. Got ourselves some snack-a-snacks. What you doing? Yeah. Get burned. Jesus. Still so inefficient. We need to figure that out. Because it's not good. Alright, let's get rid of all the nonsense that we do not need. Once we get rid of the nonsense, then we'll go from there, I suppose. We don't need any of this junk. That junk, I mean, I guess we'll keep that. Don't need that junk. Don't need that. We'll keep that and this. If they can fit in here, they can stay. Perfect. Iron, I don't particularly need. Bones, I'll keep. Fish, we'll keep, just so we can tame some cats. El gatos. And yeet that into here. Perfect. Alright. So, I think we're going to need to drain quite a bit, right? Like this one should go right through here. Yeah, we're going to need to drain a lot more of this. Okay. Let us drain more while we do this. So we should have, yep, there's our sponge. Where is our hoe, though? Right there, perfect. Let's put you over here. Actually, I don't really need it right now. Let's take our 2 boxes that have sand, the 3 boxes that have sand. And I guess let's start the tedious process of draining all of this nonsense. Realistically, we need to probably drain up to about here, I would say. So that's not too bad, I don't think. Let's do an extra few blocks just in case. And that way we can have our marker and we can actually decide where things are going to end. And I think this is as good of a place as any, so yeah, we're just going to roll with it. Soon as it is all boxed, that's when we can start draining all of it. And hopefully we can concentrate our squid spawn for when I'm actually in the area. That would be that'd be ideal. Otherwise, what we're going to have to do is just set up one of these on literally every single side if we want to have any chance at getting enough ink. And I think that's probably what we'll end up doing. They're not hard to set up, right? They're just annoying. Let's see here. Could probably keep this pretty small and drain it like that. Same with this one. So we'll do a bunch of different shapes going left and right, going up and down, different size boxes slash weird shapes. And get that done, because that'll make it way easier for us to actually just get rid of all this. And there's a parrot like drowning to death, but also not drowning. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so what we're going to do is grid this in sections of 3 blocks wide. We don't really care how many blocks long, but 3 blocks wide. And that will help us to use our sponges pretty effectively while draining all of the rest of this. And I know that once we get this side done, we also have to do the other side as well before we can really start digging, because I know a lot of this is just in the way. Just know it is. And that's okay. It's going to take however long it takes to finish this, to get it all working the way it needs to be, and that's just part of the process. Long-winded grind. Though honestly, if you don't like grinding, you probably do not play very much Minecraft. You probably don't like to play a whole lot of Minecraft then, because that pretty much is the game. You've signed up for it. Even though you're making something pretty, you are also enjoying the grinding, the methodicalness of it all. So, it's kind of our own fault, I think. But that is A-okay. Game I've been playing for 15 years now. Long ass time. Still having fun, still enjoy it, and still finding ways to be creative, so I think that is a plus. However, at this point, I kind of feel like this game is art. You know, art comes in many, many different forms, but I feel like this is art, this game. Whether you do redstone or whether you build, I think that is a form of art. If you simply just walk around and explore, I would say that's not art, but the other aspects of Minecraft, I would say, are a form of an art. Even though they may not be recognized traditionally, I feel like they really are. Let's see. Try to reduce the amount of time you actually have to go back and forth here by simply changing directions constantly, making them as short as we can, and that calls for less sponges that way. And don't worry, we will collect all of this sand at the end anyway. Every little block here will be ours again, so it doesn't really bother me how much we need to use here. But we're just gonna truck along here, sand out a bunch of things, and you know, before you know it, we'll be done. We'll be done. Yeah, but I just know that I want the bowl shape to go like roughly where that sand patch is, and so if I don't drain all of this first, then we do have that issue of, well, where's this side supposed to be? Where's this side supposed to be? This kind of just ensures that there is nothing in our path that can stop us, and that is important, I think. Obviously, later you have to come back and redo all of this to get rid of all the sand, but it's not really a big deal. Ooh, we got ourselves a cave here, huh? I hate the caves. I guess here's a good spot to make and leave this cave here. Probably have to go back and drain most of it as well, but does not seem like a me problem right this second. Seems like a future me problem, so that is exactly what we're going to leave it to. Just hope that it can't spawn any squids, which, by the way, there are a shit ton of them in this little tiny area. So that is a sign to me that we should really make a few of the squid farms. With how big this base is, I feel it's only right to have a few like that. Maybe 4? 4 seems like a decent amount. All we really need is some glass, some fences, and some water, and then we got it, so should be able to do that pretty easily. But I do wonder if we can make the shape different, because as a box, it's going to look really like shit. And it's going to be very difficult to hide a major dip in the terrain like that, especially with the wall being so close. So we're going to have to think that one through. We are going to have to think that one through. A lot of animals, a lot of sheep, fish, squid. Maybe we can get a bunch of parrots spawning in the jungle as well. Could be a neat thing as well. I don't know if this is the type of forest that they can spawn, like pandas can spawn in either, but if it is, that would be sweet. Because I would love to have a few pandas. Oh, got like a dog hair in my mouth or something. It's awful. Awful. It's a long-ass day at work. I feel like every day is getting longer, too. Like, it's not even any major holidays or anything yet. Yeah, like, we have back to school coming, but as far as everything else, like, we are still months away from, like, Thanksgiving and Halloween. Still months away from Christmas. Like, a lot of months, too, so I don't know why it feels like it's getting that busy, honestly. Alright, all of that feels pretty good. So our last stack of sand with this particular shulker rock, so we'll just need to place a little bit more. Which is whatever. We have the sand. It's better to just place it all at once, then we'll drain it all at once, and I think that is the easiest way to do it. Everything else just requires a little bit more, like, precision, I guess. But it's really not that big of an area, so draining it is easy. Even if we have to do it on all four sides, still relatively easy. In comparison to the Guardian farm that we still have to drain out. That we still have to put a box around and many, many things. Many, and we're going to have to do quite a big one too because we have all the islands around it. So it's going to be weird. Gonna be a weird thing. But I don't know when we will actually get started on that project. Currently we have like 3 too many projects, honestly, at this moment. So we could easily have someone recommend that we do that, but I think we'll leave that up to chance. If they want us to work on that, we'll work on that kind of thing. But if not, 3, 4, we'll just we'll work on whatever project we feel like doing that particular day. Like, I know all of this sand is needed, for example, in the what is it called? The fairy encampment, the warrior encampment. But we also needed to do all of this as well. And I know digging out all of the rivers here will help us get a little bit more than what we had previously, which is actually pretty significant because I really don't want to go all the way back to that desert, which is like 10,000 blocks away, give or take. Far as hell. Far as hell. Two, and let's just go 3. And then we'll do the 2 at the end. And this is right why my why I go through so many mice as well. Just the fact that I am clicking so rapidly all the time while playing League, while playing this. Give me a mangrove propagule, please. You. We're not doing this. Yeah, run. You better run. Oh. You want to mess with me? I don't recommend it. I told him. I warned him. He didn't listen, man. Someday, we will get a mangrove propagule from that man. It'll be a glorious day because I have been wanting that wood for so freaking long. The fact that we just can't find that biome anywhere makes it very hard to obtain that particular sapling. I thought we had gotten one somewhere, but I looked through all my chests and I did not see it, so I think it's safe to assume that if we did have it, we lost it. But I don't think we ever had it, so you know, is what it is. But we need it to really finish the fairy encampment. A lot of these subtle little details that I'd love to add are mangrove trapdoors, so we will need it at some point. Obviously, that base is far from being finished, but we will need it at some point. So lead. All of these little underwater tunnels piss me off. Like, for example, do you think we need to drain this? And the answer is probably freaking yes. Even though it's not a river, I will feel kind of compelled to drain this a little bit, so yeah, that's not great. Not great at all. But we will just do a little bit of nonsense like that to hopefully make that a little bit faster. Oh my god, Echo, that fart smells so bad. Jeez, honey. I know. Oh, it's getting worse, dude. Jesus Christ. It is getting freaking worse. Okay. Much more sand. We got plenty to do this little section anyway. Oh man, so much sand, so much squid ink that we need, which really we can't even use the squid ink until we build the guardian farm, but yeah, I digress, it's fine. It's okay. Let's do right here, I suppose. No reason not to do right there, I guess. And this should make it very, very easy for us to get rid of some of these. What's up, squid? Nope. Nope. Yeah, that's what I thought. You just keep ramming your head into that wall, buddy. Mm-hmm. Where do we go from here? Right here, I suppose. Alright, so I really want a quesadilla, I think. Some homemade salsa. I'll put in whatever meat I happen to have left in it. Some sour cream. Cheese blend. Ooh, yeah. Maybe a fried egg on top, because why not? Fried egg adds or makes everything better, honestly. That sounds really good. I think I'm going to have that for dinner today. Something nice, something simple, but something elegant, you know? We can elevate it just a little bit and make it slightly bougie and not seem like a 2-year-old snack, but in fact like a breakfast of champions. That'd be great. Freaking great. Hi, Squid. You're kind of drowning yourself on land. You're suffocating. They're so dumb. Makes me think that it would be very difficult to keep a squid alive if you ever needed to. Like if you were sealing off an area to have it in a fish tank, I wonder if it would just like find a corner that had air or something and die. Or if it just has to be all water and then it can't. Should test that. We should definitely test that. See if that is the truth or not. Oh, okay, got a few more rows left to do, and then this portion is all said and done here, and that's fantastic news, honestly. Get in the water, my guy. Get in the water. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of draining to do, a lot of draining ahead of us, but I think that'll be okay. So we're just taking this one step at a time. We're not trying to power through and, you know, force ourselves to get sick of it and all that. We're not doing that. We're just simply doing what we can when we can, and eventually it'll add up. Like, oh, shoot. Sand. Should be enough to finish this little section off anyway. It's going to be a deep water cave, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Let's just divide this in half. Fish. Move. Okay, that should be sufficient. Alright, so all of that is all segmented out. That's very nice. The big grind is still going. Yeah, we added quite a bit of length there. And we are going to have to do all of that over here as well. Probably to, like, here, give or take. Let's go and just mark this out right now. We should probably have just done right here, this line. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll extend it just a little bit further, but I think that is for our benefit. So right here is where we'll chop all of the water off, because we're not going to go behind this point anyway. So just doing this little bit should help us. And then we'll just have to add all of our sand rings all along here as well. Delightful. Simply freaking delightful. So we have many, many projects that need to be going. We have the Guardian Farm, which has not been started yet. We have the Isles of Scalos, which is our squid farming area over here. We have the fairy warrior encampment. We have our nether wither skeleton farm that we would like to do, and we also need to figure out where our hub is going to be, or how it's going to be in the nether, which is all things that will take a lot of time. But remember, you guys can impact which ones we work on each and every time. I do have a channel reward point that allows you to make me change what it is I am working on. And as well as many fun little ones that, you know, allow you to build an island, and soon to have many that also just make noises, because, you know, you feel like making noises. Easy. Anyway, I think that is where we are actually going to call it here for today. My voice is getting a little tired. I'm getting a little bit hungry. And, yeah, we're just going to call it. And then tomorrow or whenever the next day is, I stream. Don't really know, to be honest. We are going to drain, hopefully, both sides of that and keep going with our build here. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, ciao.